Navigating humanitarian logistics in disasters. Agenda. Introduction. Stockpile allocation planning. Evacuation planning. Relief goods transportation and delivery planning. Debris disposal planning. Conclusion. Introduction. Japan has experienced frequent earthquakes in recent years, prompting research into the effective use of relief resources during disasters. This research consists of projects such as stockpile allocation planning, evacuation planning, relief goods transportation, debris disposal planning, and more. Stockpile allocation planning. Stockpile allocation planning is conducted in the pre-preparedness phase of disaster relief. It involves the identification of areas most vulnerable to the disaster and the allocation of resources accordingly. This helps ensure that the right resources are in the right places when disaster strikes. Evacuation planning. Evacuation planning is conducted in the response phase of disaster relief. It involves the identification of safe evacuation routes and the allocation of resources to ensure that people can evacuate safely and quickly. This helps to minimize the loss of life and property. Relief goods transportation and delivery planning. Relief goods transportation and delivery planning is conducted in the response phase of disaster relief. It involves the identification of safe routes for the transportation and delivery of relief goods and the allocation of resources to ensure that goods can be delivered quickly and safely. This helps to ensure that those affected by the disaster have access to the resources they need. Debris disposal planning. Debris disposal planning is conducted in the response phase of disaster relief. It involves the identification of safe routes for the disposal of debris and the allocation of resources to ensure that debris can be disposed of quickly and safely. This helps to minimize the impact of the disaster on the environment. Conclusion. Humanitarian logistics is an important part of disaster relief and can help to minimize the loss of life and property. By conducting research into the effective use of relief resources during disasters, Japan is taking steps to ensure that those affected by disasters are provided with the resources they need to recover.